Welcome to our channel Be Smart in Mathematics. In this class, I want to explain question number 3 in exercise 1.3 of class 10 Mathematics NCERT. This is the third question. You have to prove that the following are irrationals. Here, three subparts are given. First is 1 by root 2. Yes, we are going to prove 1 by root 2 is irrational first. First we will prove first part, that is irrational. We will prove this by method of contradiction. I already explained what is this method of contradiction in previous video. Method of contradiction. In this method of contradiction, we have to assume opposite to what we have to prove. We have to assume opposite to what we have to prove. We have to prove irrational. So irrational opposite is rational. So we have to assume 1 by root 2 is rational. Let's see what happened if we assumed like this. Rational means 1 by root 2 is in the form of a by b, where this a comma b are integers. Okay, rational number is can be written in the form of integer by integer. So a is integer, b is integer. Especially you have to let here a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. That type of integers you have to take. And here a comma b have no common factors. If it is having any common factor, please cancel that. The final fraction is a by b. Now we are going to write the reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of 1 by root 2? Yes, reciprocal of 1 by root 2 is root 2. Now what is the reciprocal of a by b? What is the reciprocal of a by b? B by a. Now see here, b is integer. We know clearly. A is also integer. And this denominator is there, no? This a is not equal to 0. Yes, integer by integer means p by a is clearly a rational number. Okay, b is integer, a is integer, so clearly b by a is a rational number. Yes, clearly we have b by a is a rational number. But see here, b by a is equal to how much? Root 2. Means root 2 is rational. Root 2 is rational number. Is it root 2 rational? No. Root 2 is not rational. This is contradicts. This is contradicts the fact. What is the fact? Root 2 is irrational. We clearly know root 2 is irrational. This is a contradiction. Contradiction means what? Wrong statement. Why this wrong statement came? Our assumption wrong. What we assumed? We assumed 1 by root 2 is rational. We assumed. So we assumed 1 by root 2 is rational. So our assumption is wrong. Why our assumption is wrong? Here wrong statement came. What is this wrong statement came? Root 2 is rational is came. This is the contradiction. Why this contradiction came? Our assumption wrong. What we assumed 1 by root 2 is rational. Assumed. It is wrong. So 1 by root 2 is rational is wrong. 1 by root 2 rational is wrong means clearly 1 by root 2 is irrational. Hence, we proved. Now, the second part we have to do. What is this 7 root 5? We have to show that 7 root 5 is irrational. So, we will prove this by method of contradiction. Method of contradiction. In this method of contradiction, we have to assume opposite to what we have to prove. So, irrational opposite is rational. So, assume let us assume 7 root 5 is rational. Yes, every rational number can be written in the form of a by b, no? So 7 root 5 is equal to a by b, where this a comma b are obviously integers and this denominator is not equal to 0 and a comma b have no common factors other than 1. If it is having any common factor in numerator and denominator, please cancel. You left with the final fraction a comma b. It have no common factor. In the next step, you can write like this. Root 5 is equal to a by 7b. See here, a is integer. We know clearly. And 7 is integer, b is integer. So 7b is also a integer. So integer by integer means a by 7b is integer by integer. And we clearly know b is not equal to 0. So 7b is also not equal to 0. So a by 7b is rational. But a by 7b is equal to root 5. So this implies root 5 is rational. Is it correct? No, this is contradiction. This is wrong statement. This contradicts the fact that what is the fact actually root 5 is irrational. This is contradiction the fact that root 5 is irrational. We clearly know root 5 is irrational, but what it came here? Root 5 is rational. So this is contradiction. Okay, here contradiction came. Why this contradiction came? It is because our assumption is wrong. What we assumed? We assumed 7 plus root 5 is rational. That is wrong. So 7 plus root 5 is rational is wrong. So clearly rational is wrong means 7 root 5 is irrational. Now third number, it is 6 plus root 2. We have to prove that 6 plus root 2 is irrational. Okay, we will prove this by method of contradiction. In this method of contradiction, we have to assume opposite to what we have to prove. We have to prove irrational, no? Opposite means we have to assume 6 plus root 2 is rational. Means 6 plus root 2 is equal to a by b. Where this a comma b are integers, it is rational, no? So it can be in the form of a by b, where a comma b are integers. This denominator b is not equal to 0 and a comma b have no common factors. In denominator and numerator, any common factors are there, please cancel. The final fraction is a by b. It is having no common factors. In the next step, it can be written as root 2 is equal to a by b minus 6. So root 2 is equal to a minus 6b by b. We clearly know a is integer and b is integer, 6 is also integer. So we have a minus 6b is integer. Similarly, this denominator is there, no? The denominator b is also integer, especially that b is not equal to 0. Yes, a minus 6b is integer, b is also integer, denominator is not equal to 0 means a minus 6b by b is clearly integer by integer. It is clearly a rational number. A minus 6b by b is rational means it is equal to root 2, no? So that implies root 2 is rational. Is it root 2 is rational? No, this is contradiction. This is wrong statement. You should write here. This contradicts the fact that what is the fact? Root 2 is irrational. Why this contradiction came? Because our assumption is wrong. What we assumed? 6 plus root 2 is rational, we assumed. So 6 plus root 2 is rational, we assumed, no? It is wrong. Rational is wrong. So 6 plus root 2 is rational is wrong means 6 plus root 2 is clearly irrational. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.